Samsung announces their new Galaxy S3 Mini, Apple's iPad Mini could be out sooner than we expect, and you can now officially rotate your Nexus 7 home screen into a landscape mode. All that more coming up in this episode of Freshly Brewed, but guys, before we go any further, please go ahead and grab that coffee cup, fill it up, burn over, and sit on down. Take a swig from your mobile cup of Joe. Hey everyone, how are you doing? I'm your host, Joe Marin, and let's jump into our first news story of the week, and that is about Samsung. So recently, Samsung announced their brand new phone called the Galaxy S3 Mini, which is pretty much what it sounds like. It is a smaller, more compact version of its brother, the Galaxy S3. Now, some compromises it has over the S3 is it has a 4-inch 800 by 480 Super AMOLED display versus the Galaxy S3's 4.8-inch Super AMOLED display. The Galaxy S3 Mini also has a slower 1 GHz dual-core processor and has a 5 megapixel camera with LED flash, while the Galaxy S3 has an 8 megapixel LED camera with flash. Now, the Galaxy S3 Mini is going for a more broad audience. This is obvious with its lower specs versus the Samsung Galaxy S3's very, very high specs. The Galaxy S3 is one of the highest ranked Android phones in terms of processing speeds and touchscreen displays and cameras and all that. So the Galaxy S3 Mini will be aimed at a larger audience. With these lower specs, it'll be able to have a lower price point than the S3 and will allow more people to get their hands on the Samsung Galaxy S3-like phone. Now, this will also be really great for people with small hands because the Galaxy S3 has a very large display at 4.8 inches. That's like 0.8 of an inch larger than the new iPhone 5's 4-inch display. So a 4.8-inch display is pretty big to get if you have small hands, to get your whole hand around it and reach from one side of the screen to the other. So a smaller 4-inch screen, while you still have a lot of screen real estate for a smartphone, it'll just allow you, if you have smaller hands, to be able to get easier access to every side of your Galaxy S3. So this is actually a really smart move for Samsung to make, in my opinion. This will allow them to get to more people to get their hands on the Galaxy S3. And personally, anyways, I think this is kind of their knock at the iPhone 5. Even though it's lower spec than the iPhone 5, it has a 4-inch screen. And to me, anyways, it just sounds like they push this out there. Not that it's going to be a bad phone, but it just kind of seems to me that they're kind of putting this out there to kind of compete with Apple's iPhone 5 because it has the same screen and everything. So it will be very interesting to see how this Galaxy S3 Mini turns out. Rovio recently announced another new Angry Birds game, but this time it actually sounds like it's going to be pretty freaking amazing, and that is because it is called Angry Birds Star Wars. Now, yes, just let that sink in. Angry Birds Star Wars. It sounds freaking awesome and just amazing. You can see the little teaser trailer up in the upper right hand corner, but this game just sounds so awesome. I don't think we know anything about what the gameplay is going to be like. We just have this teaser trailer that Rovio has released, but come on, I don't care what the gameplay is like. It's Angry Birds Star Wars. It's just two of the hugest things right now in pop culture colliding together to make one gorgeously beautiful, delicious game. But Angry Birds Star Wars is set to release on November 8th for, I believe, Android, Mac, Windows 8, PC, and iOS platforms when it does come out on November 8th, so be sure to check your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store for Angry Birds Star Wars, because come on, Angry Birds Star Wars, could you ask for anything better than that? Google is now pushing out the Android 4.1.2 update to its Nexus 7 devices. With this Android 4.1.2 update, it includes numerous bug fixes and also allows users to officially rotate their Nexus 7's home screen into a landscape mode. And it is really nice to see Google implement this ability to rotate your Nexus 7 home screen into a landscape mode with this update to the Android software, because it really shows that Google is still listening to its consumers. It's nice to see that these ginormous corporations still listen to the little man and the purchasers of their products. So you can now download the Android 4.1.2 update if you have a Nexus 7, and I'm not exactly sure what bugs it does fix, but hey, an update is an update after all. So over this past week, numerous amounts of Windows 8 devices were announced. And when I say numerous, I mean a freaking crap ton of Windows 8 devices. We're talking full computers, tablets, laptops, Ultrabooks, tablet/laptop/computer hybrids. It's crazy. And Windows 8 is coming out on October 26th, and we're seeing all these awesome Windows 8 products that are going to be coming out now, and we're just seeing all of them. Sony was one of those that recently showed off a ton of new Windows 8 products, but one of them that stood out the most was their Sony Vaio Tap 20. So what is the Sony Vaio Tap 20? Well, it is a 20-inch tablet that runs Windows 8. So you are getting the full Windows 8 on here. You're not getting a dumbed down Windows 8 RT. You're getting full-fledged Windows 8, and you're also getting an Intel Core i5 processing chip, which is really nice. And the battery in it is promising around 3 hours of battery life. I know 3 hours sounds really terrible, but this is a 20-inch tablet or laptop or computer or whatever you want to call it. So it is a 20-inch monitor or display, and it's technically a computer, but you can remove this stand on it or to fold it into the back of the device, and you can lay it on your lap like a 20-inch tablet. So this is going to be really great for watching movies. You know, you've got ports like USB and all that, but unfortunately there is no HDMI port, which is actually pretty disappointing. But this device sounds really great. The only downside though, aside from the no HDMI port, is the fact that it is very pricey. And when I say very pricey, I mean $1,000 pricey. So I believe this price for it, in my opinion, is ridiculously high. I would buy one, but this is just crazy expensive. But it is very creative, I think. I know that there are many Windows 8 devices being announced, and they all sound the same if you just look at them, but this is a 20-inch display. Now we are seeing more like, I believe ViewSonic is working on a 20-inch or 22-inch Android 4.0 monitor, which is crazy. And then we see Sony talk about this 20-inch Tap 20 Windows 8 monitor. So it's kind of getting hard to see the line between tablet and computer now with these 20-inch displays, but this sounds really cool to me. I love the idea, and that's actually going to be our question of the week. Comment below and let us know what you think of Sony's Vaio Tap 20. Do you think a 20-inch screen size is good for a computer/laptop, I guess? And would you purchase this? Do you think a 20-inch display is too big for a laptop, too small for a computer? Comment below and let us know, because this is a pretty unique device and pretty odd too. So it'd be nice to see what you guys think of this Sony Vaio Tap 20 Windows 8 computer. New reports suggest that Apple will announce their iPad mini on October 23rd. Now we have been seeing numerous and just tons and tons of leaked iPad mini images and videos and spec sheets and everything. And this is actually pretty disappointing to me, because since Steve Jobs did pass away, it just seems like Apple is really dropping the ball on leaking this information about their products. You know, we saw this with the iPhone 5. We had seen all these leaked images and rumors and videos and whatnot, and when it was announced, we weren't really excited for it at all. So I'm afraid this is what's going to happen with the iPad mini. Still no official talk on price. Actually, there's no official talk with it at all. But it's going to be interesting to see, especially how they price it if they supposedly announce it on October 23rd, because their iPod Touch, the starting base model, costs $299. If they want to get in the market with these $199 tablets like the Nexus 7, Barnes & Noble's Nook HD, and Amazon's Kindle Fire HD, they're going to have to keep the price at $189, $249 at the most. But I don't see how they can really sell it for less than $299, because if they do, they're underselling or undercutting that iPod Touch, which is, like I said, $299 for the lowest and for the base model. So October 23rd is supposedly when Apple is going to show off the iPad mini. First, I thought I would be excited for this iPad mini, but I'm just kind of on the fence now about how I feel about it. So iPad mini, we will let you know here on Mobile Cup of Joe if we do hear about it, and keep your eyes peeled to what Apple's doing on October 23rd. And in our last story of the day, we're actually going to be talking about BlackBerry, and I think this is the first time we've ever talked about BlackBerry on Mobile Cup of Joe, but we're talking about more rumors. And actually, recently in Mexico, a representative of BlackBerry that was testing out one of their new BlackBerry 10 devices accidentally, and kind of oopsie, he didn't know he was supposed to do this, but he may or may not have recorded and posted a video of him using the BlackBerry 10 at the hotel and showing off some of its key features. And this is absolutely ridiculous how BlackBerry's own representative leaked this entire video that he recorded and posted of him using BlackBerry's new BlackBerry 10 phone. So this actually kind of boggles my mind at how these companies let these leaked images and videos get just leaked onto the internet. You'd think they would hire better representatives and just kind of keep a tighter close on these images and videos and specs, whatever, from getting leaked. But BlackBerry 10, I haven't talked about it on the show at all, but it actually looks like it'd be kind of great. It looks ridiculously, just gorgeously smooth and just buttery and fluid and no lag whatsoever. And it's got these cool kind of panels, sort of like Windows 8 with the side where you can swipe over and look at a new screen. So I really like that. They're bringing in their own new email application. We did not see this, or we saw the absence of this email client on their playbook, but it's back with these BlackBerry 10 phones. But we do know this because, of course, all this information is being leaked. Also with BlackBerry 10 though, Facebook and Foursquare and Twitter are supposedly going to launch on the BlackBerry 10 when it is launched, whatever, and announces whenever it's released sometime in the first quarter of 2013. But BlackBerry 10, it actually looks like it could be good if BlackBerry does resell this correctly. It would help them a whole lot if they were able to get it out by the end of the year for the holiday season. But with them getting out in the first quarter of 2013, I'm just afraid that it's not going to help Research in Motion enough. It would be nice to see BlackBerry kind of make a comeback, because if BlackBerry 10 does not succeed like they think it should, then this kind of is the live or let die thing moment for BlackBerry and Research in Motion. Because if BlackBerry 10 does not succeed, RIM is pretty much out of the mobile technology game. So guys, that is it for this episode of Freshly Brewed. And if you liked the video, please go ahead and hit the like button if you liked it. It takes 1 second to do so. It really helps support the show. And if you want to show your support towards the show even more, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right there for more Mobile Cup of Joe videos. And guys, that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.